Hi again then guys, and welcome to episode 11 of Tour of Japan, the review series for Gran Turismo 6's JGTC racing cars, both GT300 and of course 500 class. And in this episode we're featuring one of the Lexus SC430 models. This is the Team Denso Sard model. It's my personal favourite model, mainly because of the looks. I love the combination of red and white. From a mechanical point of view, the different SC430s are quite similar. There are some differences between them, but the things that they all share in common is that, of course, they're all GT500 models, but also they are among the highest PP and highest power JGTC models in the game. Not the highest, but very close to it. And it seems kind of surprising that many people overlook these models in favour of, say, the GTRs or the NSX or the Supra. Not that those cars are bad, but the Lexus SC430 is a fantastic JGTC model as well. And one of the reasons why it's so good is because with cars like, to some extent, the Skyline or other models like that, they're more kind of production, not saloon, but production box body kind of based vehicles, whereas the Lexus, the NSX and Supra as well, they're more based on what is already a sports car, and that does give them advantages in aerodynamics, in weight placement, centre of gravity, stuff like that. And the SC430 really shows that off to its advantage. It has a very, very good weight displacement over its whole body, very good displacement front to rear, left to right, etc. It's very well balanced overall. The handling is surprisingly good for such a powerful car. There's surprisingly minimal wheel spin, and the engine, which is bigger than many of the other JGTC models at 4.5 litres, as I said earlier on in the video, is among one of the more powerful models. This version in particular, the Denso, produces 916 brake horsepower fully tuned and 659 pound-feet of torque, so more than enough power and torque to get the job done. It also only weighs 1100 kilos, so it's pretty lightweight, not the lightest, but very close to it. Its power to weight ratio, thanks to that, is a very impressive 833 horsepower per tonne, which is almost Le Mans car territory. And the PP as well is a very, very high for the Super GT class, 661 PP. So overall it's a machine of impressive numbers and impressive ability. The top speed, as any of you who have seen this morning's tune setup will have seen, is around the 235 mph region, which again is among the faster of Super GT models. The acceleration as well, not surprisingly due to the massive torque and power, is very, very fast. And like I said, the handling is very well balanced, so overall it makes an excellent all-round machine. And I have to say, although I'm not a fan of the normal SC430, it does make a fantastic racing machine. Most racing cars tend to be more inclined towards just speed or just handling. There are very few which are genuinely good all round, and not just good but outstanding. And the SC430 is an outstanding racing car all round. It's one of the quickest in a straight line, but also one of the best around corners. It's surprisingly forgiving to drive, very beginner friendly as far as JGTC cars go, and overall, specifically for the GT500 class, of course, it's a very, very competitive machine. But also, obviously, against GT300 cars, it's competitive, not surprisingly. And at 950 grand, it's expensive, but it's not the most expensive of JGTC cars. So, value for money, although not the cheapest, is still very, very good. And if you compare it to racing cars that are beyond just the Super GT class, the value for money is actually even better when you compare it to those models, because this car is at least as quick as many GT1, GT2 and certainly GT3 cars, and many of said GT1s, 2s and 3s cost quite a bit more than this. So the value for money beyond the Super GT class is very good, and its competitiveness all round for both high speed and technical tracks is incredibly strong. Definitely one of the strongest all-round Super GT cars on GT6. So, if you are looking for primarily, of course, a GT500 class machine that's very, very strong all-round and is competitive against cars that are outside of its own category as well, then it would be hard to find a better one than the SC430. It is a fantastic racing machine, and one which seems to get kind of a bad rep because of how underappreciated the road version is. So, if you have a chance to try out this car, I'd definitely recommend doing so. And that's it for this episode, so I'll see you guys next time, and as always, thanks for watching.